Christians. My friend here says that predestined would mean that we are pre-programmed and made no choice to accept Christ's love by his sacrifice. You're not altogether wrong. But here's the thing. You have a problem. Because the Bible explicitly says that those who are believers were predestined to salvation. And that means that no matter how you view it, that is what happens. It's too bad. Actually, it's too bad that you don't see the comfort and mercy of God in it. That's really what is too bad. It's pathetic. It really is. Because this doctrine is intended to uplift and give confidence and assurance to the believer. This notion that predestination means that we are programmed is really a silly assertion to make. Because predestination means that our destination has been predetermined. It says nothing about, and there's nothing that indicates programming or the mental programming in anything. This is just something that people like you make up because you don't know anything to say. You can't explain it. I ask people like you all the time, if predestination is not true, then one, explain why it's in the Bible. Two, if you believe the Bible, explain what it means. And then three, tell me and tell the rest of us what are we to make of this? What does predestination tell us about God is what we should be asking ourselves. What does predestination tell us about God? It tells us that he is sovereign. It tells us that he is sovereign. God works in our hearts. In fact, what he does is this. Jeremiah tells us this. Ezekiel tells us this. John tells us this. God takes away our old heart. Our old hearts, if we were to keep those within our souls, the old man, then that would require some radical programming if we would be saved. But that is not what happens. God takes away the old heart along with the desires of the old heart, along with the ambitions of the old heart. He takes away the enmity of the old heart that is against God. Then what does he do? He gives us a new heart. And with that new heart comes a new will, new desires, new ambitions that are spiritual and that desire to please God. So God is not reprogramming a faulty person. He is making the whole person new, getting rid of the old person and its desires and its will and its mind, and giving them a new heart, a new mind with new desires that desire him. You don't understand the word of God. You don't understand the renewing of the soul, the renewing of the mind, and what makes us new creatures. Paul says that we are new creations. What is a new creation? A creation is something that does not exist that God brings into existence. Ex nihilo, out of nothing. So when I see these kind of silly comments, I know I won't get a response unless it's just telling me, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, but never explaining what is right. So my friend, you and anyone else who's listening, if God teaches predestination in the Word of God, is there for a reason. If you are telling me that the word predestination is beyond the capacity of the average person to understand what it means, then please tell us the Da Vinci Code version of it, because I don't know how else to interpret predestination except for your destination being determined beforehand. So if that is not what it is, then please explain to us all. Educate me. I'm a teachable person. Teach me. Otherwise, be provoked and be persuaded.